Shares of the Chinese appliance maker Midea rose as much as 9.5% after it raised $4 billion in its Hong Kong initial public offering.
The company's IPO is the largest in Asia this year and the second biggest globally. Midea expanded the number of shares on offer by around 15% to more than 560 million last week, perhaps an indicator of the strong demand.
Fiona Cincotta is an analyst at the financial service provider City Index. Great to see you, Fiona. Now, Midea has been a bumper listing for the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Why is everyone so surprised?
Yes, that's right. There has definitely been an element of surprise. That's basically because the IPO market in Hong Kong and China has been quite depressed in recent years. And that's for several reasons. We've seen sort of foreign investor appetite relatively weak for IPOs because of the US-China trade tensions, because of the high interest rate environment globally, particularly in the US as well, and also because of concerns over the economic outlook in China. So because of those factors combining, we've seen sort of investors and issuers have been quite wary about sort of addressing, putting companies public and going IPOs.
I mean, as you mentioned, it's been a bumpy few years on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, with also those regulatory crackdowns that deter big Chinese firms from going public, put their plans on ice for a bit. Now that's changed, the terms seem to be more favourable, so can we expect a rush on Hong Kong?
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see a rush just yet. This is definitely a really encouraging sign. As you mentioned, you know, we are seeing more favourable regulatory terms, which is going to attract more attention. I do think an element of this was also company specific. You know, we are looking at an international brand. It's one of the world's largest sellers of home appliances. They have strong sales outside of China. So this was very company specific, as well as the fact that we're seeing a more favourable environment. But I think what we might see is that sort of given this encouraging and strong performance, we might see investment banks looking to attract more big names to IPO in Hong Kong.
So there's a bit of a symbolism, then, of the Midea float, maybe cementing Hong Kong as the go-to for IPOs, dare I say, not just in the region, but also globally?
I mean, I think there is a future path to that. As I said, you know, this is still very early days and it's a really encouraging first initial step. But I think, you know, there are other markets out there that are still sort of red hot as far as IPOs are concerned right now. So, you know, Hong Kong does have some work to do, but I think it does have the potential to get its name back up there over the coming years.
Fiona Cincotta at City Index, thank you.